Our high protein breakfast is served, and what a way to welcome you to Road to Ripped episode number 10. All right, so yeah, I mean, it's pretty plain looking, but I did just try a bite and it tastes pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do is add just a little bit of salsa on here. So adding a little more flavor for like practically no calories. So pounding down this, sipping on a little bit of C4. Probably won't even finish this today. But today's video is gonna be a walkthrough, a breakdown of my 2,200 calorie high protein diet that I'm using to get absolutely shredded day by day. As always, it's gonna be a good video. I'm gonna be showing you all the calories and macros, including this meal right here. Peep that. And with that, you know it's gonna be a good video, so go ahead and press the thumbs up button down below and let's hop into it. So I'm finishing this meal right now and I'm gonna go ahead and make my pre-workout meal because I wanna go to the gym pretty soon here. And for pre-workout snacks, there's really only one thing that has never let me down my entire life, and that is rice cakes. So we have 2 of the lightly salted rice cakes, and to save calories, we're gonna be using the PB Fit instead of normal peanut butter today. It's definitely more time consuming, but it's 100% worth it. So I just put as much as I want in here. 2 tablespoons is about 16 grams. And this right here ended up being about 20 grams, should be plenty for our 2 rice cakes. Then to add a little sweetness for no calories, we're gonna use a little bit of sugar-free syrup, and then about 2 tablespoons of any kind of milk or water. It doesn't really make a difference and doesn't really add that much calories either way, so whichever you please. And go ahead and just give this a quick stir. And I used about 15 grams of the milk. Here's the consistency. Next, we'll spread them on the rice cakes. So it ended up being plenty of peanut butter to go around. And typically I would use this Crofter's strawberry jelly, but to save even more calories, we're just gonna use some fresh strawberries. So with the strawberries sliced up, just place them along the rice cake. And all said and done, this is how it turns out. All right, so we have our pre-workout meal. I already know it tastes delicious since I had one yesterday, but check this out. So just for reference, whenever I make this with normal peanut butter, normal jelly, stuff like that, it comes out to right around like 500 calories, 480 calories. This one came out to 180 calories. So making a couple quick, simple changes saves you 300 calories in just one meal. So a pretty good hack for staying on top of your calories.
What's up, buddy? What's up?
Been chilling, letting that digest. Now we can get our pre-workout in. I'm gonna go for bulk black. This is the black cherry flavor. And let's also throw some pump in there, strawberry lemonade. 1 scoop, 1 scoop, and we're good to go. All right, so in the car, sipping on the pre, wanted to share with you this new find, Trident Vibes Watermelon Sour Patch. Absolutely insane flavor. And if you didn't know, chewing gum during your workout can increase your bench press, strength, and squat by up to 20% in just 2 chews. So definitely recommend some gum. And today for me is gonna be a weaknesses day, so it's gonna be shoulders, traps, mostly focused. So let's get there, get in, get it done. All right, I don't always talk about this, but I do always, when I go to the gym, spend at least 10 minutes walking, warming up. 1, it helps get a little extra steps in, but 2, it helps get the blood flowing and get ready for the workout. Next, I'm gonna hit like 5 minutes, just like some dynamic stretching, warming up the shoulders a little bit, and we'll get into our first exercise. And our first exercise is gonna be this shoulder press machine. I always like starting with machines to begin with, because it's a good warm up working into dumbbells or whatever I'm gonna do a little later on. I've already done 2 warm up sets, working my way up, slowly getting warmed up, and now we're gonna do 4 working sets of 8 to 10 for our first exercise on shoulders. Something else I actually really enjoy about this machine is the resistance path, how as you're coming up through the rep, your arms are slowly coming closer together, puts a little more emphasis on your front delts, which is one of my biggest weaknesses. All right, 4 sets done. I'm gonna go ahead, pop off the pump cover. TLF stringer underneath. By the way, humongous Memorial Day sale going on. I think up to 75% off with my code as well. Pretty much everything TLF has ever sold and is in stock is on sale right now. 100%. Go check it out. Link down below. Code TLF.Suggs, save you even more money off. Do not miss their Memorial Day sale. I'm promising you. Machine press is done, now we get into dumbbell press. So the goal here is focusing a little more on strength. Gonna be shooting for like 5 to 8 reps. Still getting enough volume in as well. Gonna probably pyramid scheme the weight up. So I'll start with 60s, then maybe go 70s, 75s, see how that feels. Probably gonna end up with about 3 sets here. Next exercise is gonna be a superset, and starting out with, I guess, a healthier or safer version of dumbbell shrugs. So you're leaned over on a bench, weight is coming up, puts less stress on your neck and back and more emphasis on your traps. My chiropractor recommended me to do so, and I've been having no neck pain after doing this, which is a big plus for me in my neck injuries in the past. And really focusing on reps, I think I went from 15, almost 20, or to just about failure. Then when you drop that, you can go ahead and pick up some immediately heavy dumbbells. I think they're like 25s or 27s, and go into just your standard dumbbell lateral raises. Try to get at least 10. I don't think I got at least 10 good reps, but that's the goal here. And 3 sets of this superset. All around, probably one of my favorite supersets to do in the gym right now. All right, and to finish everything out, we're gonna be doing another superset. This one is just a lateral raise machine. Honestly, not the biggest fan of it. Did 10 reps there, then popped over to a standing cable machine and did shrugs on there. Once again, just a little better for your back than having the bar in front of you like a normal shrug. 3 sets of that superset to round out our weaknesses day. And checking in on the physique, huge difference, at least in my opinion, from this week and some of last week to like 2 weeks ago is just a large difference. As I was talking about kind of last week in my physique update, still feeling a little bit puffy. That dryness is finally starting to come in. I can feel it, and the scale is starting to reflect it a little bit as well. Last week we weighed in a new low weigh-in of 208 flat, dropped down a little bit, 207.7, popped back up to 10.3, and then came back down to now this morning, 207.5. So yet another low weigh-in on Road to Ripped. Is it by that much? No, but I can feel a difference, and I feel like I can tell a little bit of difference visually as well. Let me know in the comments down below. I know I got some comments the last one that the change is pretty evident, but I'm definitely starting to feel it and see it for myself. That being said, there is something detrimental happening to Road to Ripped coming this weekend. I am going on a bachelor party to New Orleans for 4 days, and I'm flying. I'm not gonna be able to bring all my meals with me. It's gonna be extremely tough. I'm living in like a 2-bedroom like Airbnb with 14 dudes. It's gonna be rough on Road to Ripped for sure. So I need to kind of prep myself and get ready for what's probably going to set me back about a week or so. And that's why I'm dropping my calories down to just 2,200 calories, just that little bit. There's a couple big steps that I've noticed in past Road to Rips. It's when my cardio gets above 30 minutes and when my calories get below 2,200. So getting closer and closer to those two things, I'm definitely gonna start seeing more and more results from that, and it's time that we get to there. So 2,200 calories from here on out is the goal. Still over 200 grams of protein, which I think is easily manageable. And for right now, cardio is staying at 20 minutes, but I might bump it up 1 or 2 days this week to 25 minutes just to see how my body reacts to that. This road rip has been a gradual process, and I'm happy for that, but I wanna make sure that I don't drop my calories down or my cardio up too early and make it so much harder for me later on, which I've done in the past. I sadly didn't put a poll up on Instagram, so no Q&A going on in this one, but just a quick check-in. Mentally, I feel literally incredible. Everything is coming together really well for me. My energy throughout the week has been very solid. I've been so motivated to keep myself on track. The waking up every morning, weighing myself, seeing myself in the mirror, and visibly being able to tell the changes means so much to my mental state. All good on that front. I get this question all the time, am I having any side effects from the Anavar? Absolutely not. I haven't noticed any negative side effects at all. The positive side effects, I'm definitely feel like I'm getting a little bit stronger, more than I would on a typical cut, and maybe holding a little bit more muscle, but I don't really think it's all that much, considering my weight is relatively the same that it has been on previous cuts, with a maybe slightly better physique. I did get a comment talking about my overall calories and macros for the week. So there's a really nice little 7-day breakdown on MyFitnessPal you can look at that shows you your overall calories for the week in each day and your macronutrients. And then there's also one in your nutrients that'll tell you your average macros as well. So just peeping at that, we probably averaged right around 2,300 for the entire week. The Sunday's kind of throwing off because I haven't finished out my calories for today. And my protein has averaged right around 200 grams of protein as well. So very, very solid there. So I think this is week 8 on Road to Ripped of about 15 weeks. So a little over halfway done and feeling absolutely phenomenal with how it's been so far. The plan for right now, didn't do any cardio this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead, first of all, take my post-workout and my creatine from Transparent Labs. Post-workout, not necessity. Creatine, definitely recommend you're taking creatine at least every single day, 5 grams of it. Super simple. This stuff's really, really good and it tastes amazing too. Link down below for this, but this plus 20 minutes of Stairmaster, and then I'm probably gonna sit in the sauna for a little bit as well, sweat whatever I have in me out. All right, sauna was incredible. Finally back home and ready for a pre-workout meal. And for that meal, I think I'm gonna have a clean eats meal just because it's oh so easy. The mashed potato bowl, 225 calories, 23 grams of protein, pretty solid there. And I'm gonna match it up with some Transparent Labs. This is the vanilla whey isolate protein. I've been getting a lot of questions about protein in general and like whey isolates. This is about as clean of protein as you can get. 1 scoop, 120 calories, 0.5 grams of fat, less than 1 gram of carb, less than 1 gram of sugar, and 28 grams of protein per scoop. I'm gonna have 1.5 scoops with some water, and let's check this out when it gets out of the microwave. And here is how it's looking all cooked up. It is very reminiscent of a KFC bowl. Literally just potatoes, chicken, corn, and cheese. Here's how the bite looks. It is so simple, yet so good. By the way, I'm not sponsored by Clean Eats at all. I just went to the store and bought, I think, 13 meals for $111 yesterday. It's just been so easy having meals like this throughout the week that I don't have to worry about cooking a ton of stuff beforehand. So we got our meal going down, a little bit of protein going down as well. And believe it or not, with this meal down, we're sitting at under 800 calories for the day and 117 grams of protein. So definitely well on our way to 2,200 calories and feeling good and full after I get this meal in me. The current scenes outside right now. Definitely lazy Sunday vibes, and I did put on an episode of Ted Lasso, lay on the couch with the dogs, and ate like a half a bag of popcorn. Not ideal, but I did track it, so we're still gonna stay on track today. But it is a couple hours later now, and let's get into dinner time. I am going to use my ground turkey and some potatoes. Don't mind all of this for a Ninja Creamy video coming up later. I think I'm just gonna do 2 potatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop up the potatoes into like 1-inch cubes. Also gonna hit it with a little seasoning. Toss them in the air fryer at like 380 for like 25 minutes. And the ground turkey is gonna go straight in the pan, a little bit of seasoning, and brown it up. All right, potatoes, ooh, nice and crispy. Our turkey is done as well. Now we can go ahead and assemble our dinner. Gonna start with a big old bowl. And in that bowl, we're gonna add some American salad blend, or really whatever salad blend you like. I'm gonna do about half the bag. Then add some turkey in there. That came out to right about 195 grams. Next, add our potatoes in. That came out to about 280 grams. Then a couple toppings. I'm gonna add some fat-free feta cheese, my favorite salad dressing, some of the Bolt House ranch, and a little bit of Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. And there she is, our humongous, voluminous salad for dinner tonight. All right, now as beautiful as this looks, I think I'm gonna have to mix it up to eat it properly. This looks just as good, honestly, even mixed up. Way too big of a bite, but that is delicious. Everything plays so nicely together in there, and the volume in this meal I mean, literally the size of my head or twice the size of my head. Gotta be real, the feta cheese in there I think is what really brings it to top tier. Speaking of top tier, even with my little snack I had earlier, we're sitting at under 1,800 calories for the day. And with that, already over 200 grams of protein. So there you go. Once again, just making a small change. So instead of having ground beef, you have the 99% fat-free ground turkey. You're saving so much calorie, getting a little more protein, and the flavor really gets masked by all the sauces and the cheese and everything else. So definitely excited to pound down this massive bowl for dinner. Oh, super full. Dinner was amazing, but only thing more amazing than that is the news that I just got. Welcome your newest Jacksonville Jaguars roar cheerleader, Perry. Working her ass off trying to get this for the past couple of weeks, and she absolutely nailed it. Got the part. Roar.
Officially an NFL cheerleader.
Woo! And that means if you want some Perry Jacksonville Roar content, you can go follow her channel.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
She's growing every day like a little flower that I planted years ago. Oh, all right. We've been celebrating for just a little bit. I didn't eat anything, just had a couple bottles of water. And it is right about 10 o'clock. Typically, if I wasn't filming tonight, I'd honestly just go to bed. But I do want to end the night with something sweet and something kind of new that I want to try out. So I have had one of these before, but never had it in the microwave. All right, I kind of forgot about it and it's been in there for like 50 seconds now. So it might be a little too melted, but I can confirm that it does smell pretty good. So here's, I guess, how the bite is looking. Hot, oh, hot. Okay, a little hot, yes, but the flavor is a little bit better than heated up than it is not heated up. Now, I think to bring this to the next level, we're gonna grab this scale here and a little bit of the Oikos 000. I feel like it just needs like one little dollop. So 55 grams of the Oikos looks like this on there. Exhilarating looking bite. Okay, that's pretty damn good. That is pretty freaking good. The yogurt gives it like an ice cream on top flavor, and that brings it to a whole nother level. I mean, for 250 calories for the dessert, pretty solid in my opinion. And tonight, that leaves us with under 2,000 calories for the day and 230 grams of protein. I feel like I ate more volume today than I have in my previous Road to Ripped episodes. And I feel like a lot of it had to do with just making a couple small differences, and it makes a huge difference over the course of the day in your sense of calories. So I hope you guys can use some of this information for yourself. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Cannot explain how much it does help out the channel. Also, the TLF sale, do not forget about it. I don't want you to miss out on some incredible deals. And with that, I hope I'm gonna get a video out before I go to vacation. If not, it's gonna be a rough one coming back. Hope you guys enjoyed. Press thumbs up. See you in the next one. Peace.